Hey everybody, my name is John Van Bruggen and I am the pastor here at the Mary Magdalene House. I'm also the owner-operator of Clydesdale Frames Company, which is a timber framing company here in central Kansas. The ministry started out being a counseling ministry. We had a Sunday service that has grown and grown and grown and finally has resulted in our need for a bigger space. So we're building a big timber chapel, which is what you can see behind me. So we have outgrown our space. Now the old space is still going to be utilized for classrooms, and we are a mission first host to church service. So we don't consider ourselves church first, we're a mission first. So the mission is still going to take place in the existing building. That's counseling services and different classes and things like that. And that will continue to go on. And that's really Monday through Saturday. But Sunday services, which is what we have outgrown, will be in the building here behind us. So when we were out of space, I mean, the garage that we were in is a 30 by 30 garage, and I can put seats in there for about 70, and that's jammed in there pretty good. And when we started hitting 80 continually, and then 90, and then start hitting 100 on some Sundays, my wife said, "Hey, we're gonna have to build a building." My initial response was, "I ain't building another building." I said, "I'm done. I'm not doing that." I said, "That last one about killed me." And she goes, "Well, you at least pray about it? You're the pastor, for crying out loud. Will you at least pray about it?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll pray about it." And I didn't even get the question out into my prayer. And the Lord said, "You're going to build a building." And I said, "Lord, how am I going to pay for this?" And he said, "Psh." And I said, "What?" And he said, "Psh." I said, "Lord, I didn't even know you could make that sound." And so when I reiterated that prayerful conversation to my congregation, I said, the Lord said, "Psh." So I'm taking that as a green light, and we're going to move ahead and we're going to start trying to build this building. So the chapel that we're building behind us is actually a timber frame chapel. And a lot of people have asked me, well, you know, why did you go the expensive route? Why did you go with timber? And the quick, easy answer is, well, that's what I do. I mean, I build timber frame buildings for a living. So for me, that's the easy way to go, not to go with a steel building or any other kind of thing. Plus, I'm always conscious of, if you're going to do something and dedicate it unto the Lord, you do it the best that you can do it. And well, this is what we do, and we're good at it. So we want to do the timber to honor Him and to honor the space. And when people come into timber buildings, there's just this warmth, this feeling of home, this easiness that settles over them. So Luke and Jake Haynes and all the Haynes boys I met years ago at a men's encounter. So we kind of all got infused by the Holy Spirit all in the same place. And so I've known those guys for a long time. And Luke actually came down for one of our services here, a number of months ago, and knew we were building this chapel project. And he asked if there was a way that he could help out with providing the roof metal for the building, and I said absolutely. And so I worked with him with dimensions and colors, and we kind of got all that stuff sorted out. And so he supplied what you see behind us on the roof. It's not completely installed yet, but it's close, and it looks fantastic. Luke is one of those kind of guys that I like to work with, Luke and Jake and all the brothers, because they're very, very, very intelligent at they're really good at what they do, but they also have this broad sense of their surroundings and stuff that's going on in the world and how the Lord is impacting their life personally, but also how the Lord is impacting like a city corporately. And so when we have conversations, it's just not talking about construction. More often than not, we're talking about how the Holy Spirit is moving in and out of our lives and the wonderful God things that we're seeing in our immediate surroundings and in our city and in our towns. And those are the conversations that I enjoy having. Yeah, we talk construction, but I'd much rather talk about what the Lord is doing. Anytime you take on a project of this magnitude, one of the things that you run into is you want to hire people that are smarter than you for the different areas that they're doing. So whether it's my plumber or my electrician or my HVAC guys, Roofmasters, or anybody that's helping us out with trying to put all the puzzle pieces together, I may be the guy that's kind of stirring the soup, but I don't pretend to know everything. I'm gonna ask the question, and I always give them permission to tell me I'm stupid if I'm asking a dumb question, because I want it to be done as well as we can do it make the best choices we can make, money for the product, that kind of thing. But I also want it to work continually. So I'm asking the long-term questions as well. And Luke and all the boys up there, they're very good at sitting me down and saying, okay, have you thought about this? Have you thought about this? Have you thought about this? And that helps me think beyond the tree that I'm focused on and helps me see that forest. And you got to have that when you're tackling something like this. And so between cutting down all the trees, logging the area to get ready, there was all trees behind me, working through the county to get special use permits to be able to do what we needed to do, to try to figure out the financing, to try to put a design together, to get engineers on board, to get all of the different trades on board and get the timing and the schedules right. Anything that you build is a pain. I mean, anything that you build is a struggle and it's a fist fight. But this one, while it seems monumental, it just seems like the boxes keep getting checked off, that things just keep working better than they really should. And that's at least the way that I interpret that, is that's when I know that God is not only involved, but God is still saying, keep going, we're doing good, keep going, let's get it closed in, keep going, all right, now let's work on this part. So we're thrilled to do it. We're thrilled that Roofmasters has joined us in this endeavor, and we just couldn't be happier at the moment. Now, I got another 4 or 5 months to go, so we'll see. Talk to me then.